Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of self-maze where we all belong. With love in our hearts, we share the same goal, to lift up.
So welcome this morning.
It's starting.
Okay. Are you ready? Everybody getting ready? Okay, let's go.
It's been a whole week since
I'm on platform this morning. It was supposed to be Mark, but he's gotten down with his illness that's going around, so I agreed to take over for him this morning. I haven't done it in a while. We were out for so long, too. I want to thank you for Julia for the flowers. I thought it was, okay, Julia now. Okay, that's confusing. All right, they're beautiful, Julia. Thank you so much. They're gorgeous.
They were made this morning.
Welcome everybody to our online viewers as well. It's so wonderful to be here, and it just feels like almost the first time I've been back in so long because we got sick and we're still a little bit recovering. It's just one of those things that took a long time, and as many of you know, when you get older it just takes a lot longer to heal.
Yep.
But we're here and we're happy, and we just welcome everybody for being here this morning. Oh, new people, okay. I thought we were going to do that with the other thing. You're confusing me this morning.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it really has been a while since I've been up here. Are there any new people today in our audience? Oh, yes, yes. Would you mind standing up and telling us who you are?
I'm here. I've been here before.
Oh, both of you? Why? We have two.
My name is Kathy.
Kathy? And are you from around here, Sun Lakes, or are you visiting?
I live in Albuquerque down the road.
Oh, how nice for you to be here today. We're happy to have you.
Thank you. She's my friend. I'm her friend.
Great. So,
And I'm not, I breathe in and out.
Okay, wonderful.
Jeanne is my friend.
Well, welcome so much. We're so happy to have you
No, I'm
here.
here for
Okay, I would have to trust you to switch this. Now we say we love you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Yes. All right, Jennifer, please come and sing for us this morning.
Thank you. I'm so excited for the energy this morning. It makes me really happy about my closing song. We're going to leave here in a good mood. Okay. The melody of this song is kind of repetitive, so if you feel comfortable joining in, the lyrics will be there for you, and I welcome that. I like to share the musical experience with you whenever we can. With the heart of God within me, I sing with the voice of God within me. I rest in the peace of God within me. Everything praises God within me. So that's the melody. I know with the mind of God within me, I pray with the faith of God within me. I trust in the power of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I am a safe and loving place, born of beauty and amazing grace. I laugh with the joy of God within me. I shine with the light of God within me. I am who I am
Jennifer. Opening prayer today is by Jill Ponce, and after Jill finishes, I believe we have the daily word, and then we'll move into meditation.
Okay, you know what to do. I am now in the sacred place, that place where the Father and I are one. I close the door to all distractions, to all external issues. I surrender myself to the divine presence in the assurance that all sorrow is healed. The outpouring of healing and comforting love brings peace and calm to my soul. Infinite wisdom reveals to me a new understanding of my life and my circumstances. Guided and inspired, I find the strength to live each day with faith, joy, and enthusiasm. Dear God, this moment is our moment. In it, I experience the gift of presence, and I find the peace I am looking for. I open wide the doors of my being to receive the wonderful blessings and goodness prepared for me.
Sometimes. Okay, world peace. I hold a vision of a peaceful world. The peace I wish to see in the world begins in my own heart. To call upon the peace within me and bring it into the world, I use my spiritual gift of love to feel in harmony with all others. I use my power of imagination to envision the world filled with peace. And through my gift of will, I choose peaceful responses no matter the circumstance. I envision God's healing, loving power enfolding the earth and all its people. As I claim this spiritual vision, my heart is lifted and it's easier for me to perpetuate peace. The notion that others are holding the same vision of a peaceful world encourages and comforts me. I pray our shared goal of peace on earth touches every heart and mind in every corner of the globe. And from Isaiah chapter 26, those of steadfast mind you keep in peace because they trust in you.
I'm raising the veil between me and my God. There's no separation, no distance at all. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil between me and my God. There's no separation, no distance at all. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising the veil. I want to know you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil. I want to see you. Oh God, I'm raising the veil.
no separation, no distance at all. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. God is right here in my heart. I'm raising faith.
Meditation today, we're going to use our breath to balance ourselves. So please relax, get comfortable, take a breath. Let's breathe and come into balance with ourselves. As we do, we feel a sense of serenity, the calmness of being. All the chaos around and within us simply drifts away. Breathe. There's a knowing that we are together and that we are loved. Love is the life force that creates all. It is the reality of who we are. We don't have to go searching for it. We just are. We allow the life force of love to flow through us and into our worlds. Breathe. When we allow love to flow through us, we touch into the wisdom within, the wisdom of knowing who we are. Knowing that we are in the right place at the right time. We breathe in the love that we are, and we breathe out the wisdom that we are. Breathe. I can be at peace, knowing who I am. A being created in love. I see the God within you and greet the God within you from the God within me. With that comes a knowing that we are in balance. The internal world and the external world are in harmony with each other, and there are blessings in all things. And so it is.
So it is.
Okay. Oh. Look at how full this church is. This is exciting. So great to see all your faces. We had so many neat things. Frederick's talk last week for the first time was wonderful. And we had our dancers last week. It was wonderful. So it's just nice to see growth and different things. So our theme this month has been holding the high watch, keeping our eyes singular on the highest expression of our divinity. And so today we'll continue our exploration of consciousness. I feel like I've been talking about it for 2 months. I think I have. We discussed the body, the soul, and the spirit. And we've discussed the collective consciousness. There are two. There's the lower sense consciousness, which is all about our human body and our human experience. And then the other one is our divine mind, our higher consciousness.
So moving on now to our topic of today, how to use our consciousness. Today, this journey will lead us through the realms of consciousness, subconsciousness, and superconsciousness, as taught by Charles Fillmore and then interpreted by Paul Hasselbeck in his book, Heart-Centered Metaphysics. I believe the more that we become aware of how our consciousness works, the easier it is to get along in this lifetime. If we don't know about these other dimensions, then we are at the effect of our human life, our humanity. So let's start with just pure consciousness, the clear, perceived state of awareness. This is our everyday awareness, so to speak. The framework through which we make our decisions, engage in the world, and indeed live out our understanding of life's experiences. So imagine consciousness, if you will, as the captain of a mighty ship, setting the course, steering through the choppy and serene waters of existence. Yet, while these waters are largely perceived at face value, they represent only the surface layer of a vast and deep ocean beneath, the subconscious. Our subconscious mind is like the enormous engine room of that ship. It's where all the deep-rooted patterns are, beliefs, and memories are stored. This is the automatic pilot that keeps the ship on course to be safe, ensuring that the directions laid by the conscious mind are faithfully followed. Now, far below, buried in the ocean's core, lies the realm of the superconscious. The superconscious transcends the everyday and goes beyond our personal experiences. It's the collective intelligence, the universal mind that links us to higher consciousness. In John chapter 16, verse 33, this is one of my favorite verses of all time. I used to have a plaque of it that I looked at every morning. It says, Jesus said, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. What do you think he meant by that? I have overcome the world. Love that. That to me is superconsciousness. If he had no clue about superconsciousness, how could he say that? We're either evolving or devolving. But we're never staying the same, ever. If we're not growing and learning and experiencing, we're dying. The world's getting smaller and we're stunted. No one's going to stay the same, ever. Now, if you want to know what true freedom feels like, it's when something that used to scare you doesn't scare you anymore. When you can speak in front of people without your heart racing. When people who used to bother you, who maybe were mean to you or cruel to you, their words don't affect you anymore. When you don't care what people think. When you've had wounds and triggers that used to just set you off. When it's like water that just drips off a duck's back. That's true freedom. When you can look in the mirror and see your aging face and completely love and accept yourself. When you can look at your middle-aged body and go, yes, my body is changing, but I still love it. When you can walk into a party and not be thinking, what will people think of me? But be thinking, I'm curious who's in here, and who can I meet, and what am I going to learn today? That's what real confidence looks like. Not the fake kind, where you're seeking validation. Not walking around and getting offended, taking things personally, or being triggered by people. Nobody has that kind of power over you. Let me repeat that powerful scripture. Jesus said, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. According to Charles Fillmore, the superconsciousness transcends the everyday and goes beyond our personal experiences. It's the collective intelligence, the universal mind that links us to this higher consciousness. Once upon a time, in the peaceful village of Psychville, there lived 3 brothers who, despite their close connection, were quite different in their ways. Subconscious, consciousness, and superconsciousness. Superconsciousness, the middle brother, loved to live beneath the surface. He had a quirky habit of hoarding all sorts of things. Sorry, did I say super? I meant sub. Subconsciousness. I just recognized he's a hoarder, and he's quirky. He's full of old memories, emotional baggage. He kind of walks like this. And even random tidbits picked up over the years, he just holds on to and takes things offensively all the time. His basement looked more like a cluttered antique shop. Full of personal history and memoirs and half-chewed thoughts that nibbled at one's present. Always constantly in the background. Consciousness, the elder brother, was quite the opposite. He was sharp, discerning, always organizing things all the time, making lists, trying to stay in full control of his household. With his ever-active mind and penchant for planning, he would often walk around with a clipboard, striving to keep Sub's clutter from spilling over into daily life. In his precise world, everything had its place. Then there was the youngest and most mysterious brother, superconsciousness. Aloof and often lost in thought, Super was an artist, a philosopher, and an untamed dreamer. He spent most of his time in the attic, producing brilliant bursts of inspiration and solutions that seemed to appear out of nowhere. He had an ethereal glow about him, which made others either in awe of him or slightly bewildered whenever he casually offered profound insights. One bright morning, an issue arose. A leaky kitchen faucet was about to flood their home. Consciousness got to work, immediately devising a plan and searching for the plumber's number. But as he was busy with the usual duties, old patterns started bubbling up from subconsciousness domain. Memories of a childhood fear of getting wet paralyzed him a bit. But despite consciousness telling him that these were silly, he couldn't help it but create some emotional chaos in the house. In the midst of this, superconsciousness stretched out from his creative realm, floatily descending down the stairs. He quietly gazed at the situation, thinking upside down, which was his favorite perspective. Why not we redirect the water so that it waters the garden? He suggested, introducing an idea that seemed both magical and simple. After a brief pause, consciousness exclaimed, "Brilliant! Super, you're brilliant!" And eagerly began to implement the plan. Subconsciousness, seeing the solution, felt a wave of relief drizzle away at his decade-old wet fear, transforming it into raindrops that nourished their new flower bed in the garden, which happened to sprout remarkably quickly. And thus, the brothers, each expressing their unique strengths, managed to avoid their household crisis in a manner that celebrated their peculiarities.
Easier to write than say.
Yeah. Consciousness kept things running smoothly. Subconsciousness quietly cleared out some old junk. Subconscious, did I say subconscious? Okay. And superconsciousness gifted them with an enlightening moment that turned a potential disaster into a delightful victory. In Psychville, when the tales of the three brothers were retold, villagers would smile, often welcoming their foibles like hubris episodes of a family they were fond of. And thus, the brothers continued to work together, navigating life's various leaps, both literal and metaphorical, with lighthearted enlightenment and laughter. So how do we use these powerful states of mind to create a life filled with meaning and fulfillment, freedom and love? Charles Fillmore suggests we cultivate awareness in your conscious mind. The journey begins with awareness. Become a vigilant observer of your thoughts. Question assumptions. Awareness paves a path for change. It allows us to see what serves our growth and what holds us back. Of course, we're going to talk about mindfulness practices. Whether meditation, contemplation, or reflective journaling heightens this awareness. Once we are aware, we can make conscious choices, unshackle ourselves from limiting beliefs, and guide our lives with clear intent. Regarding the subconscious, Fillmore says to program your subconscious with positivity. Do you know that you can do that? Yeah? Am I in the right room? We all know that. We can train our subconscious mind, right? So many ways to do it. Our subconscious mind is a storehouse of all of our experiences, every one of them. It can be powerfully, it can be a powerful ally in manifesting our dreams, if guided correctly. Techniques like visualization, affirmation, and emotional healing tap directly into this sphere. So let me give you an example. Barbara and I, when we first started singing together in Unity back in 2006, we heard of a cruise with Karen Drucker. Karen Drucker is our most famous, prolific songwriter in Unity, or in New Thought realms. And we decided to go on the cruise with Karen Drucker. And so we created a workshop that we did at Unity of Mesa, where you write out we had questions, and then you would write out what you were manifesting at that time in your life. What did you want? And it involved all areas of your life. But we included this cruise with Karen Drucker. We had already bought the tickets. It was a 3-day cruise in Catalina, to go to Catalina Island from California, LA, I think. So we created this visualization, and we put the song Redesign My Life in the background. And then and then we just read everything we wrote that we were creating into a CD, and then we played it every morning on our way to work or wherever we were going. If we were in the car alone, we would just play it. So that was how we were manifesting constantly this thing. So I'm here to tell you, we went on that cruise, and one of our things that we said specifically was, we will have dinner with Karen Drucker. Well, we had dinner with Karen Drucker every single night of that cruise. Every single night. Not only that, but Karen Drucker invited the Yayas to sing at that retreat. Wow. It was so special. Yeah. I mean, it works. You just got to guide your subconscious to get rid of those constrictive, unlimiting, or limiting beliefs. So affirmations serve by reinforcing positive belief patterns. And then repeat them often with conviction. These statements seep into your subconscious and begin to manifest in tangible realities. It's the simple transformation of I am enough. I am capable. I am loved that reverberates throughout life. If I still had the belief that I wasn't enough, do you think I could be standing here? No. And believe me, I'm not enough a large period of my life. But it reverberates underneath. Somewhere in my vibration, I have it that I'm enough to do certain things now. And to the superconscious, Fillmore recommended to tap into the infinite potential of the superconsciousness. Do I need to read that again? Tap into the infinite potential of the superconsciousness. To access this heightened state, one must transcend the duality of the conscious and subconscious minds and enter the realm of intuition, inspiration, and divine connection. I see some people smiling because all three of those things we all know. We've all tapped into all of them. And we probably remember how we did it too. We just don't do it, on a daily basis. But we know how to get there. Prayer, again, meditation, and moments of serenity or surrender facilitate this ascent. Intuition is the language of the superconscious. Have you ever had a gut feeling that guided you towards success or steered you away from danger? Gut. Well, what are you saying? You're telling me that intuition comes from your gut? Yes. The kingdom of heaven is within you. That's the superconscious speaking. Trust it. Nurture that inner voice. When you listen and do it, it tells you, it shows up more and more because you're listening. You will discover insights, guidance that align harmoniously with your life's purpose and mission when you listen to your intuition. I heard the other day that the actor who played Jesus Christ in Mel Gibson's movie, The Passion, he almost died during the filming of that movie. Gibson warned the actor, Jim Caviezel. He warned him, he said, taking on the Christ identity will reshape your life. And there was truly a supernatural price that came with it. He was struck by lightning twice during the filming of that show. So how many of you know about, what's that called? When you visualize yourself in a different reality. What's it called? Similar to that, what?
Astral projection?
Yeah, kind of. Where you jump into a different reality. Quantum jump or something like that. That's what he did. He assumed the identity of Christ. And everything about his life shifted because he jumped into a higher vibration of an identity. Now, I can relate slightly when I played Guinevere in Camelot many years ago. I shifted my identity to Guinevere. And my other life just was on hold somehow. And I truly did live through, I fell in love with King Arthur. I fell in love with Sir Lancelot. King Arthur was the priest at church, by the way. I didn't fall in love with the priest. I fell in love with Arthur. I mean, your life changed. I lost all the weight I was holding on to at that time. And I had changed my identity for that time. So yeah, visualization is a powerful thing. This one's kind of fun. My partner John, his youngest daughter has had a couple miscarriages in the last year. She wants a child so bad. And so we reread the Bible almost every day. And we read a story about fasting and how powerful that is. And when we were done reading that, he said, maybe we should do a fast for Lele to have a baby, And so we fasted for a week and prayed every day, and we gave up coffee. That was a big deal. But we gave it up for 7 days, and on the 8th day, John's youngest is special. And he called up and he said, "What's up, Dad? Hey, how you doing?" He said, "Lele's pregnant. Lele's gonna have a baby." We about. Naturally, she was pregnant before that because. But, wow. So take it for what? Visualization is very powerful. When you direct it with your whole being. Okay, so then he says, Fillmore says, align your actions with intent. Remember that manifestation is not purely a mental exercise. Like Frederick Kester said last week, we have to act. We have to move our feet. God created the heavens and the earth, but through us, we had to do it. We are the hands and feet. So consistent action aligned with conscious intention grounds the ethereal in the physical world. Bring it in. And when we create actionable steps toward our goal and pursue them diligently, when we provide conscious decision making coupled with segmented actions, it leads to the elevation of any dream into reality. So in our advanced, hurried society, the magic often rests within the silent crevices of stillness.
Oh boy.
Stillness. It is within silence and stillness that insights gestate and clarity emerges and solutions present themselves. Moreover, gratitude conjures abundance. A conscious attitude of gratitude invites more of what you are thankful for into your life. And as we navigate our world, embracing this trinity of consciousness, let's remember, we are the creators of our destiny. By harnessing each layer, conscious, subconscious, and superconscious, we align ourselves with incredible possibilities. So let us walk forward in love, light, and unyielding belief in the divine forces within us to manifest dreams that speak authentically and resonate passionately in our hearts. God bless you all, and may the fruits of your boundless energy bring you blessings today and always. And now Jennifer will give us a beautiful song. Affirmation. One of my favorites. Oh, before that, let's say our affirmation together with passion. I am enough. I am capable. I am loved. I am whole.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, yet you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angel's wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. We speak so many languages, different colors, different clothing, different names. The different is only dangerous when we forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or Heaven's door. It's Mohammed, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your sun, the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. Oh, it's the power of love in you and me. One power, one power is what we It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness, the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby and the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's love that's most deep. It's one power. Oh, it's one power. For what we are is forever in you and me. It's the power of love in you and me. Wow. Love that.
Thanks, Jeanne.
I haven't heard that in such a long time. And you did it beautifully. Now it is time for our giving. This is our opportunity to say, I believe in this, and I believe in the light and understanding and power, and I give because I want more. Because as we give, we know we receive tenfold. So let's say our giving statement together. Divine love, richly flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful for the blessings of this day. I am grateful for the blessings on the way. And now we'll have an offering song. I'm so grateful. I love this song.
The lyrics will be here for you. Please feel free to join along. We're just going to sing it through once today.
Really? Oh, we can do the whole song. Oh, okay, that's okay. Okay, there's choreography.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
I thought you were going to bring it up here. But
Do you want it brought up there? I was just putting mine in.
You were busy at the time,
Didn't come by
girlfriend.
me, so I
we give thanks for these gifts, and we know that the givers are blessed as much as the receivers of these gifts. So thank you all. Appreciate you. Thank you, God. All right. Silent unity. If you haven't yet, you could take a picture of this slide, but it's just a good reminder that if you need prayer anytime, any day, you can reach out and call Silent Unity. They pick up the phone immediately. How can I pray with you? And they do an incredible job. I guarantee you when you hang up that phone, you feel empowered and you feel better. I ask you all to keep my papa in your prayers. This week has been kind of scary for all of us. Yeah, he's has a fluid near his lungs, so he's struggling to breathe. And they're going to drain it tomorrow, finally. It's been a week. And so just hold him in your prayers. He's 89 years old, and he's got his wits about him, and he's got his physicalness behind him until now with this little scare. So we just pray that the biopsy of that liquid is going to go away. Thank you. And now for our announcements. Our board meeting is today at Maria Blanding's home, and anyone is welcome to come if you would like. It's going to be right after this service. Our annual meeting is going to be next week. I meant to fill that out. It's next Sunday. Sorry. Next Sunday. There you go. I invite you all to come. We talk about what we're working with, what we're doing. It's right here. You just stay here after the service. We talk about our financials as well. You will learn every single expense that we have in the church if you're interested, and how we tithe and where it goes and all that good stuff. We also ask for your opinions. What would you like to see more of? So it's a wonderful membership meeting. Also, we have game day coming up. Judy Adams is the contact right here, and she is holding it in the Mirror Room on February 19th. That's this week. And then Ela and Don Ratliff and Joanne Pena are going to be holding the Law of Attraction workshop. Is it a one-time only event? Yes. Where's she? Ela? Yes. Okay, great. And it's from 1 to 3 on March 5th. So I'm so excited about this. Thank you guys for putting this together. And then remember that Armand and Angelina, they're not as big as Kara Drucker in the New Thought world, but they're pretty well known, and they travel all over, and they are such a treat. Angelina sings like kind of opera-y, kind of, and he sings like a bar singer in that old-time rock and roll. Somehow they come together, and it's phenomenal. So I highly recommend them. And then they also hold a flute class on Monday, the following day, and they literally teach you how to play a flute and they sell background music. So when you leave, you can go to your Easter party, your family Easter party, and go, I'm going to play the flute. Julia?
They have music on Pandora, so I'm sure you can find it online somewhere too.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yep. So it's kind of a big deal. Then we have, as usual, our Reiki group, our prayer team, and our metaphysical group. We've been posting these times and dates for 5 years, so if anyone has questions, you know where to go for these. And does that conclude our announcements? Oh, Julia has another?
There are some year-end tax reports back here on the table. They're in alphabetical order by last name. Please pick them up so we don't have to mail them out.
Did everyone hear that? Okay. Any other announcements? Okay. As always, thank you, Jennifer, for coming and just giving us your time. So precious. And then Maria for stepping in for Mark. Wow. Thank you so much for doing that. And Chris for stepping up. Derek for updating the slides like on the fly.
Pretty impressive. Yeah, it is.
And Sheila and Jill, wonderful jobs. Thank you so much. And of course, Derek, thank you for setting up and being amazing. I'll stand now. We'll sing our closing. Well, what do you have for us today?
Well, you might want to stay standing anyway.
Yeah.
Dancing is allowed.
Dancing.
If you're not comfortable dancing, you can still participate by clapping. I think it'll be fun. Let's stand here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. breeze with the air like I don't care, baby. By the way, this is your part, here we go. Because I'm not alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm not alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm not alone if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm not alone if you feel like that's what you want to do. They come by news talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, no holding back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm not alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm not alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm not alone if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm not alone if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. My level's too high, bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. Let me tell you now. Bring me down, can't nothing bring me down. My level's too high, bring me down. Can't nothing bring me down. I said because I'm not alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm not alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm not alone if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm not alone if you feel like that's what you want to do. One more time. I'm alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm alone if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm alone if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Our prayer for protection, let's say this together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is, because you are and I am the I am. And so it is. Amen. Have a beautiful week. Thank you all for being here.
Voices united, we sing in harmony, our souls intertwining like a melody. In moments of struggle, we lend a hand.